And for Chippenham Town in claret shirts and shorts and yellow socks. Will Henry, Aaron Simpson, Captain Spencer Hamilton, Ollie Tomlinson, Tom Avery, Matt McClure, Alex Gray, Ellen Windsor, Ed Williams, Luke Russ, Will King, and for Slough Town in the Under Navy, 21 Will Dennis, Captain John Stackman, Jane Bush, Lee Togwell.
Stoppage time, 9 decisive goals as well. That actually either earned them a point or earned them all 3 points. Togwell launching out wide to Gabe George. Slough really trying to get on the front foot here, and George takes it towards the byline, gets the ball in as well. Big toss to the back post, and Slough taking the lead! What a start that is! And George Alexander, lingering with intent there at the back post, has his first goal for Slough. Within the first 90 seconds, Slough starting how they mean to go on. It's 1-0. Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Ebbsfleet game aside, the last time he was at Arbor Park, he scored a hat-trick, but the only problem was it was for Welling, of course. Chippenham looking to come down the far side. Togo's just going to chase his man all the way. It's Alex Bray coming forward, and it comes from Williams, flicked off his chest, safely into the hands of Will Dennis. The home wins in this calendar year, but the way they've started, you wouldn't deny them getting a third here. Lent through that cross towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed by Benyon, and it's tipped over by Will Henry. And Slough almost had the second goal within 5 minutes. Control themselves here. Benyon hasn't scored since December, came very close there. Ball comes in again from the corner. Benyon's there again, but he hits the side netting. As Slough have started like a house on fire here. Goddard's come across to help him out, and eventually Slough go back to Aweka. Just again, Aweka back in play today. This record doesn't kick in until the next game. They'll miss Taunton on Monday. Ball comes to the box. Oh, he almost hit it again from Alexander, and Will Henry's had to make a big save. And Slough with so many chances in his first 8 minutes. Body of a defender, and Chippenham can clear their lines. They won't manage to work it away, and it's flicked towards Windsor in the centre circle. He escaped Davis briefly, but Shane Bush came in to cover off his manager, and Slough have it back. Lench trying to catch the keeper off his line. Ambitious, inventive, but not ultimately accurate from Matt Lench. Good effort though. Cancellations and postponements, so perhaps that unbeaten run is maybe a tiny bit skewed based on the fact the majority of games were at home, but you have to give him credit. Lench goes short with the corner to Goddard. Goddard, little back heel to Lench, brilliantly done. Lench gets the ball in low, and it rolls across the box. Chance for Togwell, and Will Henry has to make another save, his third of the game. Togwell denied, but brilliant save, and the home fans are really appreciating Slough's efforts.
To have this sort of slower period just gives them a chance to get their breath back a bit.
As you say that, Davis hits a free kick very quickly to Gabe George, swings the ball in, Alexander tried to flick it, gets it back, Alexander in the box, and a wonderful finish! What a game he's having! What a game Slough are having! It's 2-0, and George Alexander is tearing Chippenham apart!
A fantastic goal there from Alexander. Just sort of lost the ball, recovered quickly, got his feet in shape. And it's one of those ones that you always see where you bend it with the instep of your foot across the goal, right over into the far top corner, leaving Henry no chance at all. Great strike.
Outstanding Slough having well-deserved 2-goal leads. Mentioned the game was getting a bit bitty, but Slough upped the tempo straight away and got straight back onto the medal there.
Given how long Amarty's been out for, I know Davis was probably very protective over bringing him back in too soon.
Davis from the low ball from that ball in. Header at the back post from Jackman, and it's only a couple yards at most wide, and another spurn chance for Slough, and they could have a third or fourth in this half. They've been that dominant.
That's 10 shots to 0 so far as we approach half time. You know,
ball out for a throw-in over on the far side. Slough 2-0 up here. 5 minutes into the second half. Chippenham have looked slightly better, but they're still going to have a lot to do. Here comes Slough again, as Goddard spins in the area, still going. Ball comes in for Alexander! The flag stays down, and George Alexander has another hat-trick. This time it's for Slough. It's 3-0 to the Rebels. Oh, Chippenham cannot deal with Slough, and they've started the second half as well as they did the first.
Still not entirely sure how Chippenham have found themselves so exposed at the back there from a throw-in down the left-hand side. Great little turn from Goddard and just laid it on a plate over to Alexander. Completely unmarked in the middle, maybe a couple of yards out at best. One of the easiest finishes he'll have since his last hat-trick here that we gifted him.
Three in the box as well. Now Scott Davis has stood over the ball, just on the edge of the box, right in that corner point, and Slough looking to extend their advantage. Davis's free kick! Oh, it's a side netting, look, it went in! Very close from Scott Davis. Has scored a couple of 1 or 2 free kicks this season. An early goal for Slough in each half. And of course, the other one from Alexander. Corner from Lench. Good ball towards the back post. And it's off the crossbar! Oh, goodness me. I think that was Shane Bush lurking on the edge of the 6-yard box. It could be a cricket score right now. Outstanding Slough Town. Just can't stop at the moment. Lench with another corner. This one towards the centre. Another header! And an unbelievable save from Will Henry. How have Slough not got a 4th goal? Knocked forward, Henry comes out again. He's had to be at his best when it comes to shot stopping today. He tipped it away, low down to his right. The best save he's had to make all afternoon. Let's go with another long throw, and Slough showing no let up in attempting to score some more goals. In it comes for Lench. Flicked on, and a header by Jackman straight into the hands of Will Henry. I think my favourite thing about football is when outfield players have to go in goal. It doesn't happen often enough.
One of the things that Baker and Underwood always used to do.
Oh, it's a loose pass by Will King, and it's been stolen by Alexander. Alexander's in the box. Alexander has a 4th goal, and there's no stopping him right now. Amazing stuff. Slough a 4-0 lead. They're blowing Chippenham to bits.
So loose from Chippenham. Not what we expected today at all.
Where has this come from? Slough without winning 4, Chippenham unbeaten in 15, but they have been pulled apart limb by limb today. George Alexander, the man with the surgeon's tools. 4 goals, he just cannot be stopped in the moment. On comes Francis Marty, who, as Gary corrected me a few minutes ago, isn't on loan. It is his 2nd spot at the club. Has been really good so far before the injury took him out, but he is back. Big round of applause from the home fans, but I imagine that a round of applause is mostly for George Alexander, who's coming off. 4 goals. When was the last time that's happened? Outstanding from the Bromley lonely striker. You have to imagine Bromley watching closely. He has been brilliant. He claps the fans as he goes off. And on comes Francis Amati. What a performance from George Alexander. And he gets a big round of applause as he makes his way off. Outstanding. Matt Lench, that's a good point. Matt Lench, fantastic performance. But here come Chippenham though, looking to make some ground. Ball comes across the area and they pull one back. It's Alex Bray at the back post, played into him from Ed Williams. And Chippenham have restored a bit of dignity to that scoreline. 4-1 it is now. Slough just couldn't keep the clean sheet. Alefe Santos closed down by Matty Lench. Lench wins it back as well. Across to Benyon. Benyon with Tomlinson to beat. Benyon, edge of the box. He's got the run from Jackman. Here comes Jackman! And it's 5! Josh Jackman gets involved in the scoring act. And Slough have re-established their 4-goal advantage. Brilliant performance and another goal to add to a brilliant attacking display. 8 clear of the bottom 4. Ball in by Will King is blocked by Jackman, and then one back by Lench, and Slough might counter here. It's Benyon, Amati, Lench coming forward. Lench with that lovely ball to Benyon. Amati's in the box. Benyon's pass. It will fall for Amati. Amati in the box. Onto his right foot. Can he shoot? He can shoot! And for the 2nd time, Slough hit the crossbar in the 2nd half. They almost had 6. Matt Lench prepared to take this corner. In it comes towards the near post. Aweka's header. Back post is still alive. And it's a 6th goal for Slough. Elliot Benyon has scored for the first time since December. 17 games without a goal. But now he's got in on it. And this amazing performance continues. 6 of the best for Slough. Benyon the latest scorer. 6-1. Goodness me, Gary.
I've got nothing. Didn't see this coming in a million years, but
nope.
What a performance from the Rebels today. Huge confidence boost going into Monday as well.
Dennis will take his time. Launches it forward for Amati. Took it on his chest, but loses it. And there is the full-time whistle on a red letter day for Slough Town. Who saw this coming? Chippenham Town unbeaten in 15 before today, but football is a very funny game. And Slough Town, who hadn't won in 4, have totally destroyed their opponents this afternoon. the Bluebirds left flailing in the wind as George Alexander scored 4 to really get this place going. Goals from Josh Chapman and Elliot Benyon made the scoreline even worse. Alex Bray got one at the other end. But ultimately, this game will be remembered for outstanding Slough turning in their best performance under Scott Davis and their best performance for quite some time. Look at the scoreline. Slough 6, Chippenham 1 is how it's finished in this early game in the National League South.